AMC stock had another great day today. Now you might be saying, but we finished in the red, Clay. We're in the 40s. AMC stock is back in the 40s, guys. You know what comes after we break out of the 40s? The 50s. Then once we break out of the 60s, there's no resistance in the way, and we've got free range to run. So yes, AMC stock did have another good day today. But I want to address something really quick because I saw this yesterday and I was wondering if I should talk about it. The ortex short squeeze warning, or the short squeeze signal that ortex is putting out there. I want to address this because, yeah, it's nice when we have estimated data to maybe talk about a short squeeze, but it's also, remember, estimated data, and I've got a couple short squeeze warnings of my own. So guys, if all of this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. All right, guys, it is no surprise that, yes, Ortex issued a short squeeze signal or a short squeeze warning yesterday. Why? Because of the price increase in AMC coupled with the high short interest out there. But let me tell you something. A short squeeze is a little bit more than just a run-up in price on a stock that has a high short interest. It's nice that Ortex is getting all of this, I don't know, free advertisement and excitement surrounding it during this whole AMC stock, GameStop short squeeze thing. But remember, a short squeeze only happens when the shorts are being covered and that squeezes the price higher. Now, they did estimate that roughly 6 million shares were covered yesterday. Keep in mind, that's an estimate. But where do we go from there? It's nice, yes, that they are driving some of the excitement, but they also follow it up with warnings like, oh, well, this could be too late. You know, our short signal could be too late. It's not too late, guys. The shorts have not covered, so I don't even know why they would mention that. Second, oh, we might not get you a signal until you can get back out. Okay, we understand. You're not out there putting out financial advice. Just like nobody in the world is putting out financial advice these days. Nobody's a financial advisor. Nobody wants to tell you what to do with your money. So take that both ways. Don't tell other people what to do with their money either. But yes, nobody's got financial advice. So let's just bring it back to life advice. Let's bring it back to common sense. Okay? Take a deep breath. Let's talk about a short squeeze in a common sense fashion. A short squeeze takes place when one thing and one thing only happens. That's shorts being covered. That has not happened yet. Therefore, AMC stock has not squeezed. I did watch the interview with Matt and Trey earlier today. Trey, you did a good job, man. This was a run-up based on a technical breakout at the $38 range, and we ran all the way to the next level of resistance at $48 per share. Excellent day yesterday for AMC, but it is not indicative of a short squeeze. It does not mean the squeeze is over, and I know there's people out there, when you see AMC run 30%, you're saying, darn it is too late. I should have gotten in. Too late for what, man? Like, too late to pay $10 less a share? All right, maybe I understand that, but it's certainly not too late if you're worried about a short squeeze. Why? See, you already answered it. You're an expert now. Because the shorts have not covered. Perfect. Now, moving on. One of the questions I see most often, every single day, multiple times a day, is why did it run up? Why did it fall down? Here's a trap that you should not set yourself into. Stop asking why it goes up and why it goes down. You're going to fall into a very bad situation because that's exactly what the news outlets and the news media do. They create fake answers every single day to tell you why something happened. If you want the boring answer, right? You actually want to know why it happened, people were willing to offer a higher price. It doesn't necessarily mean that more buyers came in. It doesn't necessarily mean that less sellers were there. People were offering a higher price for the shares. I know that's dumb, guys. The price goes up when people offer a higher price. Nobody wants to hear that. That's But that's what it is. Now, the real question becomes, why were they willing to offer a higher price? Or why were they willing to offer a lower price or willing to accept a lower price? Like, that's where the question goes. And if you start to try and determine how a person's brain works and why they want more money one day and why they want less money another day, you're going to rack yourself crazy. So I'm just like, it's an impossible question to answer, especially when you're talking about the masses. And yes, the masses own AMC stock. It's not just apes that own it, and it's not just hedge funds that sell it. The masses own AMC stock. They are buying and selling for all different reasons. Think about it. I've got a different reason for buying AMC than you do. I've got a different price target for AMC than you do. I've got a different mentality on everything than you do. So you see how it's just like, it doesn't make sense to ask why it goes up, why it goes down. The boring answer is there. You're really asking why people are the way they are. And nobody's been able to figure that out since the beginning of time. So why start now? But if you want an answer, one day it could be inflation's increasing. I mean, Motley Fool says that because of inflation or because streaming services, AMC is going up. Next day, AMC is going down because of streaming services. Like, they have to find an answer because people are looking for one. I'll give you the boring one because it's right. People are willing to pay more. People are willing to pay less. Simple as that. Moving on from that one. So don't trap yourself in that sort of a box where you need to understand people's mentalities. It's going to be way too difficult for you to ever get out. The next one that I want to address is, if the volume rises, the price rises. That we don't need high volume for a short squeeze, but people think that we do. So if we have high volume during the short squeeze, and this is one of the warnings, all right? If we have high volume during the AMC stock short squeeze, that can mean one thing. It can mean that shorts are covering. Sure. And I understand that there's going to be so many FOMO buyers, so many retail investors, so many swing traders, so many algorithms going crazy during volatility like that it will increase volume. I understand that. But it could also mean that hedge funds could be covering. Guys, nothing is guaranteed in the market, all right? There's no indicator that that amount of shares came from my portfolio. This amount of shares came from your portfolio. This amount was shorts being covered. There's nothing guaranteed like that when you're looking at the stock market. So if you're sitting there and you're putting all of your trust in, let's say, Ortex, for example, or if you're putting all of your trust in a YouTuber or a Reddit post or the news outlets or Fox Business or whatever you're looking at, nothing is going to be guaranteed. So where does that lead us? This leads us to the final warning, and this is how you're going to exit the short squeeze with the best profit possible. You need to have a plan, okay? Your plan is going to be different than my plan. And I'm not just talking about a price target. I'm not just talking about a number in your head that you hit it and you're out. I'm talking about a plan. You need to ask yourself right now, how do these wild days where we go up 20%, down 20%, up 30%, down 15%, how do they make you feel? Because they're going to be that much greater during the short squeeze. AMC is going to be swinging that much more volatilely, during the short squeeze. If you can't handle the $10 moves, how can you handle the $100 moves? So make that part of your plan. Assess how you've been feeling over the last couple of days. When we've seen waves of red, how did you feel? When we've had these great days where we run 30%, how did you feel? And you need to take that emotion out and make it a logical plan, all right? Now, I don't know how you feel. You don't know how I feel. Move forward because you do know how you feel. So keep that in mind. Next, you do need to think about an exit number, okay? And I did a video a couple days ago on how to achieve that life-changing wealth. What number would change your life? I'm not talking about a Lamborghini or a brand new Corvette in your driveway. I'm talking about potentially paying down your debt. Potentially having a portfolio that can generate passive income so that you don't have to be stressed out that you're going to be able to make your bills. I'm talking about potentially paying off your house so that mortgage isn't, raining over your head all day long and worrying, what if this happens next month? I'm talking about being able to generate income for yourself so that the day you decide whether or not you're going to supplement your current income and live the life that you want to live, or maybe one day you can just get your entire income from the portfolio that AMC stock has provided for you. These are life-changing things. A car, unless you don't have one, think about buying a modest car if you don't have one. Unless you don't have one, how is a car going to change your life? You know what I mean? Like, think about the things that actually matter, get that number, and then work towards that goal based on a realistic view of your number of shares times the profit and times the price that you think that AMC could reach, okay? These are very important things to have in mind. And listen, it doesn't mean that you hold out to that number, and if we don't hit it, you ride it all the way back down. You need to see this thing out before it takes place. And if you have questions about it, please stop by a live stream, ask however you need to get it done. Make sure you have a plan in place and you trade that plan. Because if you wait until the squeeze happens, emotions are going to be running so high that you may make a mistake. And I do not want to see any one of you make a mistake when it comes to AMC stock. Sure, we're all going to have different profits. We're all going to get out at different times. And maybe one of us is going to get lucky and get out at the peak. I know if it's you, excellent. But I want to make sure you are on target to make as much money as possible to have that life-changing wealth during the AMC Stock Short Squeeze. Now, guys, let us know down in the comments below if that is you, if you are prepared. If you're not prepared, but you need to get prepared, let us know where you're at down there, because nobody's to say when the short squeeze is going to happen, but everybody can say that they are prepared. So that's what I want to see down in the comments right now, guys. If that button is still red, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Webull, $100 all month long. All you got to do is deposit that. You're going to get a couple free stocks just for doing so. You can sell those stocks, keep those stocks, whatever you want. They are yours to keep, and it is a very good brokerage, guys. I know a lot of people don't like it right now, but it is a very good brokerage account. And it's super simple to use, super simple to set up your account, and there's a lot of links down there. So make sure to check each and every one of those. ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram if you want to follow me. And of course, until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.